Hey guys, we'll get started shortly, okay? We'll get started shortly. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. All right, all right. So Zaire, hey, how you doing?
Hey, David. Hey, David, I have a question for you.
Okay.
On Fridays, do you guys meet physically? I mean, a physical location, or you just meet online?
Yeah, we meet on Fridays. We have an office here in Winter Park, Florida, which is near Orlando. And we don't meet every Friday, every other Friday. So twice a month, yeah, we meet in the office. Yeah.
Okay, you normally send out the invite, right?
Yes, it's on Meetup. Yeah, we do it on Meetup. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Are you in the Orlando area?
Yeah, I just relocated here a couple of months ago, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
close to Winter. You said Winter Park, right?
Yeah, Winter Park, not Winter Garden, Winter Park.
Winter Park. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Winter
I'm
Park.
sure I'll see you soon enough.
Yeah, we're in right up Loma Avenue in Winter Park. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah, so if you're local, absolutely come on in on. But we do it so we'll have a class at the office this Friday here. This Friday from 5, we go from 5 to 6. But we also have it on Zoom too. So we do it in the office, but we also have traders that will join us on Zoom.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Hey Beth, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome.
Good. Thank you.
So we won't stay long here with this. It's just a small session to kind of go over trading systems, the importance of trading systems, why we use them, and just go over some basic concepts. Did you guys have any? I know you guys were on the previous crypto and Forex class. Did you guys have any questions on that? I know we went over a lot of stuff.
So I came in at the end, and I'm really I am so new at this. I day trade stocks all the time, kind of part-time, along with having a job. And I want to get into crypto, and I have no clue how to do this. So I'm just trying to gather info. I may be too much of a beginner with whoever else is on this call, but I'm just trying to gather some information on how to get into this.
Okay. Okay, good, good. Zaire, you're pretty new to trading. Are you new to trading also?
No, I'm not so new. Not so new.
Okay. Okay, guys. So what I'm gonna share, thanks, Beth. Thanks. What I'm gonna share is my chart here. Okay. Um, so I want to show you guys the process of trading, and then how and why we use trading systems to basically automate the same process. Okay. So, and Beth, if you're somewhat new to trading, you will like this because it will make trading much easier for you as a new trader. So do you guys see my shared screen there?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so make a copy of, you can take a picture of it. Okay, and I always tell traders, print it and laminate it so that you have it. There's something when you print it and then you have it laminated, it's like, okay, it's the real deal. Okay, it's the real deal, and it becomes important to us. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right, very, very important. I wish I had this. I've been doing this for over 25 years, almost 30 years now. So I'm an old man. All right. So I wish I had this when I first started trading. Okay, because it is very, very important. Okay, so the 4 market phases that every trader must know. Okay, so always remember, price will always start in the accumulation phase, Okay, that's usually at the bottom left of your chart, or it could be at the bottom right of your chart. Okay, so what happens is this: price will come down to a bottom, consolidate, and what's happening is accumulation phase means all the big boys, the hedge funds, money managers, right, market makers, they are buying shares. Okay, but they're buying it in small blocks so that no one knows that they're buying. If they take on a big block of share, like 50,000 or 100,000 shares, it's going to alert the market and push the price up. And they don't want that. Okay, so they're going to accumulate. So rather than 50,000 shares, they might buy 5,000 shares, and they're going to build that position. All right, build that position. All right, and that's the accumulation phase. These lines here are support and resistance. Okay, so support and resistance. So think of support as your floor, resistance as your ceiling. Once the price breaks resistance, guess what? The buyers are now in control. All right, and we call this the markup phase, phase 2. All right, once the buyers are in control, so we know we need to make sure that, hey, the buyers are in control. We need them to show us that they're in control by breaking resistance. Once the price breaks resistance, that's the markup phase. And within the markup phase, we have reaccumulation, where they look to buy again and push the price up. The third phase is distribution. So where price has made a high and will no longer make new highs, consolidate, and then break support. Here is support right here, break support. We'll get a sell signal to get out. So we want to buy, write this down. Guys, we want to buy at resistance, sell at support. Buy at resistance. Our entry is always to buy at resistance, sell at support. And I'll show you guys how we automate that process using trading systems. Okay, so we're going to buy at resistance, sell at support. All right. Once we sell at support, that's the distribution phase. Once the price goes down, that's the markdown phase. Okay, so we want to be out, sold, bought here, sold here. We want to be out during the markdown phase. So that's the selling phase. Price is going down, crashing, whatever. Within the markdown phase, price will accumulate or consolidate, okay, and then break to the downside. That's redistribution when it breaks to the downside. So what we do with trading systems, and there's a good book that we use, it's called Trend Following. So Kim had mentioned that, Trend Following, that book we use. it goes through that whole process here. All right, so remember this, take a picture of this, remember this, because now we're going to put it to our trading screen. And if you guys look here, all right, so let's go through the 4 phases. 1 second here. Any questions on the 4 market phases before we move further? Beth, any questions on that?
No, I kind of get this. It's more about how do you get into crypto is where my questions are, but this is nice. It's a nice review because I trade a lot of stocks.
Okay.
I just don't know how to do crypto. I am so clueless.
Zahir, any questions on the 4 market phases?
No, David, I don't have any. I understand it.
Okay. Okay, Beth. Okay, let's keep this in mind. It doesn't matter what we trade in. Okay, so follow me for a second. So whether it's cryptos, whether it's stocks, whether it's options, whether it's Forex, whether it's futures, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you can use this. The cool thing about this is that you can use this for every market, for every symbol, for every instrument. It doesn't matter. Okay, so every stock, every symbol, every crypto, it doesn't matter. They're going to go through these 4 phases. So if we can follow this, right? If we can follow this, we can trade any market. That's the cool thing about it. All right. So if you're looking to trade cryptos, right, that's good. You can use this process to trade cryptos. Okay. So this is the way it works. This is the markup phase. So we should be buying. All right. So here is the system now will automate the process for us. This blue arrow here is a buy signal. The system gives us a buy signal. Okay, so we've got algorithms that's built into the system to tell us when the price break resistance and it's now in the markup phase, we should be buying. Green candles, we are buying. When the price breaks support, hey, Danny, when the price breaks support, we should be selling. We're going to get a sell signal. All right. So rather than doing this manually, guys, we have the system to tell us, hey, price broke support. We've got red candles here. This white arrow is our sell signal to get out. So we bought here, we sold here. This is the markdown phase. So we would not be, as the price is coming down, moving down in the markdown phase, we would be out. So we bought here, this blue arrow, we sold here. Okay, again, we can use this on any single time frame, any instrument, any market. Okay, here, that's the accumulation phase. So we start it all over again. Follow me for a second, guys. Here's the accumulation phase right here. So price is accumulating. If you look at your chart there, price is accumulating. Right here, price broke resistance. So now the buyers are in. The buyers are in. So we got a buy signal to buy. And guess what? Price made a high here, right? Never moved higher. Okay, broke. Here is resistance here. Right, broke support right here. We got a sell signal to get out. We waited. Here is the new. Stop me if you guys have any questions. Okay. And all we've done is we've taken the 4 market phases and we've automated it. We've automated that process so that we don't have to guess or use any of our emotions when we trade. So here is support and resistance here. Price broke resistance here. This big bullish candle here give us a buy signal to get in. All right, so we would get in this buy signal here to get in, and we would stay in until the price breaks support. We only get out when the price breaks support, which means the sellers are in. The sellers are in, right? We've got to get out when the sellers come in, right? Red candles, sellers are in. We got a sell signal to get out here. Now the sellers are in and we're out. So we bought here, got out here, got made money, got here on the break of resistance, got out here, bought here, got out here. I know the price is down here. Most traders do the opposite. Okay, most traders, if they're lucky to capture this trade here all the way up, okay, they hold on to it all the way down here. All right, they might hold on to it all the way up here and hold on to it all the way down here. What we want to do is stay in the trade during the markup phase. All right, when price breaks support means the sellers are in, we want to get out. All right, we can short this. Okay, we can short this, but that's for another class. All right, so we bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. Okay, Beth, you mentioned cryptos. Okay, the cool thing about following this is Bitcoin, is that Bitcoin is the barometer for the entire Forex market. Okay, let me repeat. The Bitcoin is the barometer for the entire Forex market. So we can track Bitcoin and basically trade cryptos. Okay, so as Bitcoin goes down, so will the majority of the cryptos out there. They follow Bitcoin. So we can track Bitcoin, we can automate it and have a really good idea, like 80–90% accuracy on how the other pairs are going to trade. If you guys look right now in your Bitcoin, if you go to Coinbase, or any other app, okay, that you use to track cryptos, you will notice that, and I don't have to look at it, right? I just know Bitcoin is down. Guess what? Most of the cryptos out there are going to be down also. All right, just like we would for the Dow. We can track the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and if the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ is down, so will most of your stocks. Okay, I'm sure you guys have noticed that. When the Dow is down 300–400 points, most of the equities out there, the stocks out there will be down. Same thing for Bitcoin. Okay, but we've automated this process so that we're not having to guess what price is doing. Okay, now remember this, guys. Remember this. Most of if not all the professional traders out there are using trading systems. So you are at a major disadvantage. The retail trader, which is what we are retail traders. We are at a major disadvantage if we're not using automated trading systems, because all the professional traders that's what they use. Okay, they're using automated trading systems to tell them when to get into the market and then when to get out. So if we're not using automated trading systems to automate the process, okay, to do all the hard work for us, we are at a major disadvantage, especially if we are new traders. Okay, especially if we are new traders. So here is our sell signal to get out of Bitcoin. Our sell signal based on the daily time frame here was right at 57,000, and right now it's at 41,000. Okay, it's in the markdown phase, so we would be out. Okay, and we would wait for the price to drop. So where most traders are in this right here, panicked, we would be out. We would take on profits, bought here, sold here, gotten out. Okay, we have some of our traders that are shorting it now. Okay, so you can short it, make money as it go down. And then we have other traders that are out waiting for it to get back in that reaccumulation phase. That could be 30,000, that could be 20,000, that could be 10,000, that could be 5,000. Okay, We just wait and we let it drop. But the big difference is we still follow them 4 market phases: markup, distribution, markdown. Okay, same thing here: markup phase, distribution, markdown, redistribution. Okay, and we follow that price action all the way through, and we can do that on any time frame. So the daily, 240, 60, 30-minute, weekly, and then we can also do it on any symbol. So it doesn't matter whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, Forex, futures, options, doesn't matter. All right, any questions? Any questions? Danny, any questions?
Nope, self-explanatory to me.
Pretty
I
easy.
might have.
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, if I have questions, I'll tell you next time. It's just about like, how could the system pick up on when to sell? But that's how you programmed it. But I just like to know a little extra. That's all.
Okay, so when to sell?
Yes.
When do we get out of trades?
Yeah, or enter them like you know, I know that the system, you know, tells you but I don't know. I just also like to know like manually why. You know, I do see like the long I see at 50, when was it? What date was that? Oh yeah. Okay, so we're looking at about August when
Okay.
it said sell, and it was around yeah, 52. That's when it was. Yep. Was it 52? Yeah,
Okay.
52. How did it pick up on that? Like, to just sell, I guess, you know, it's just
Okay.
just a
Perfect.
manual question I have.
Okay, great question. Okay. All right. So do you guys see my, that's a great question. All right. Do you guys see my the new screen I've got here shared? Do you guys see that?
Yes, I
Yes.
do.
Okay. So take a picture of this. So take a picture of this: support and resistance, the keys to your success. All right, support and resistance. And Danny, that's a good question. Support and resistance, the keys to your success. Take a picture of it. Again, I like traders to print it out, laminate it. It makes it real when you laminate it. You print it and you laminate it. Okay, so everything starts with support and resistance. So where do we sell? We sell when the price breaks support. Okay, so we write this down, guys. We're gonna buy when the price breaks resistance. We're gonna sell when the price breaks support. Can you guys see my cursor? Can you see my cursor moving? Yes or no?
I can't know.
You can't?
No, not the cursor, but we see the screen.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. All right. 1 second here. How about now? Can you see, I see my cursor move?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, follow me for a second. Okay. Okay, the way we trade, guys, is this. We always want to buy at resistance, sell at support. We always want to buy at resistance, sell at support. Okay. Okay, think of resistance as this. Resistance is like your ceiling, right? So at your home right now, resistance, your roof, your ceiling is like resistance. Support is like your floor, right? So your floor at home right now, that you're sitting on right now, right? That's your support. So the red line is support, green line resistance. All right, this is the way price works. This is very important. All your trading, your buying and your selling will happen at resistance and at support. So this is what's happening. There's a battle between buyers and sellers right here at resistance. Say, for instance, this resistance line is $100 and this your support line is $50. So they are traders, not buyers and sellers, traders, individual traders, right? So let's put a name to it, okay? So let's say this is Zaire and Danny. So Zaire is looking to push the price up, so he's looking to buy, okay? And then Danny, okay, is looking to push the price down. So Danny is here, Zaire is here, okay? And they're both battling for price, okay? One is looking to push the price down, and then the other one's looking to push the price up. And then over here at resistance, so let's say this is Beth. Beth is over here, okay? And I'm over here too. And Beth is looking to buy more. She's looking to push the price up, and I'm looking to push the price down, okay? So there's a battle between buyers and sellers here. So Beth and I are here, okay? And Danny and Zahir are over here, okay? Let's say Danny is looking to push the price down, and he finally wins, right? So he's got more capital, right? He's got a big hedge fund behind him, so he's got more capital, and he pushed the price down and it breaks support. Now Danny won. So guess what? If the price breaks support, we have to get out, because guess what? The sellers have won. Danny is a big seller. He's got the big hedge funds, big institutions behind him. Price broke support. He won. He won that battle. Let's put it that way. So we have to get out of the trade when the price breaks support. Let's say over here, okay, so Beth and I, right? So I'm looking to take the price back down, okay? And Beth is looking to take it up, okay? And she's got a big hedge fund, a big money market maker behind her. So she's got a lot of capital. And guess what? She forces the price up because she's got a lot of capital and she can buy in big blocks, and she broke that resistance, right? So guess what? She broke that resistance. She won. I have to give up. Okay, so now she won. Guess what? She broke resistance. We are going to get a buy signal here. So when the price broke resistance, we got big buyers coming in. All right, so Beth is a big buyer. Come in. Guess what? We're going to buy. Because guess what? We've got a lot of buyers coming in. We broke that ceiling right here. So we've got a new high, new buy. All the buyers are going to jump in and push the price up. Okay. However, if the price comes back down and break this support, okay, guess what? Danny is now in control. He's got the big hedge funds. Guess what? We're going to get out. So we're going to buy here on a break of resistance, sell at support. We're going to buy on a break of resistance because the buyers are in control. We're going to sell at a break of support because guess what? The sellers are in control. Okay, so
can you
go ahead.
Show us an example, like in a chart, like with Bitcoin, for example?
Absolutely.
Show us an example.
Absolutely. Okay, so but just remember that we always going to buy at resistance, sell at support. Buy at resistance, sell at support. So here is a good example here. We bought, okay, so Beth, with her big institutions, she won. Price broke resistance. Guess what? We bought. Okay, Danny came in. All right, the price broke support. We got out here. Now, that's a big run up, right? That's a big markup phase. So let's take a look at other price action that's a little closer to price. Okay, so look here. Let's see here. Here is some good examples here. Here's some good examples here. So we remember, we're constantly testing. We're constantly testing as traders. We don't know which price move will move into a trend, but all we want to do is we want to buy at resistance, sell at support. We are constantly testing support and resistance as traders. All right. So follow me for a second here. And what we want small wins. So when the price breaks resistance, we want to get in. When it breaks support, we want to get out. Okay, and we want to take small losses, big wins. So here is an example here. Okay, so Danny, to your question, here's an example. Price hit resistance right here. Let me bring it right over here. Here's resistance right here. Okay, so price broke resistance. Here we got green candles. This is the accumulation phase. Green candles, price broke resistance. The buyers are in. We got a buy signal here. However, the price came back down. It failed, right? It hit support right here. There is support right here. This yellow line right here. We had to get out. We had to close the trade. So we bought here, closed the trade here, took a small loss. Here, same thing happened. We bought, price broke resistance. We got a buy signal here. It didn't continue into a trend. It came back, broke support. We got out. All right. Remember, we always want to buy at resistance, sell at support. In this case here, price broke resistance. We got a buy signal here, a buy signal here. Guess what? This time it didn't break support. It kept trending. Okay, it wasn't until here that it broke support. This support is right here. Okay, so here is support right here. So it broke support and we got a sell signal to get out. Okay, this profitable trade here, this big trade here, paid for these losses here. Okay, so we always want to buy at resistance, sell at support. The reason we want to sell at support is because of this here. Okay, let me show you guys a better example. Okay, let's look at a better example. So here, okay, you guys see this? You guys see my chart here, my screen?
Yes.
Okay, Beth, you see it? Zaire, you see it?
Yep.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, this is why, guys, we use automated trading systems. And this is why we have to sell at support. Look here, the price broke this resistance line here. And we have this built in where the system automatically draws in your support and resistance line. So the price broke resistance, right? So we got buying coming in, failed, went down to support. Here is the support line right here. We got a sell signal to get out. So we bought here, got out here, took our small loss, and guess what? We were out of the trade. But look what happened. Look what happened to price after we got out. Okay, it fell all the way down. Okay, so when the sellers come in, when the price breaks support, guys, we have to get out. Okay, sometimes you'll have this where price retraces. Okay, so it's going to kick out all the traders who have stop losses, but guess what? It's going to continue in that downward trend. Okay, so most traders will stay in these losses, stay in these losing trades, right? And not get out because they don't understand what's happening here with price. So just understand, Danny, to your question, when do we get out? We get out when the price breaks support. We get out, we have to get out when the price breaks support. So think of the floor, your ceiling, right? If that ceiling, if that floor gives way, your floor gives way, guess what? You have no more foundation. Okay, there's no more, once the price breaks that support, you have no more foundation, nothing holding your price anymore. just like Bitcoin. When Bitcoin broke that floor, that support right here, guess what? There's nothing holding it anymore. So it's a free fall. Okay, that's why when the price breaks support, we have to get out. And guess what? When it breaks resistance, we have to get in because the buyers are in control. Like here, price breaks resistance, right here, resistance, we've got to get in. But when it breaks support, right here, we've got to get out. We just have, it doesn't matter what the price does after that, right? This is our trade. Broke resistance, get in, broke support, get out. Any questions? There's another trade here. So price broke resistance right here. We got a buy signal to get in. We went all the way up. Price broke support. There's our support line right here. We got a sell signal to get out. We call this the meat of the trade. So we call this the meat of the trade. All right. So we call this the meat of the trade because we'll never get the bottom and we'll never get the top. Okay, so from here to here is our trade. We call this the meat of the trade. So let me draw it out here. Most traders, guys, try to get the very top and the very bottom. And this is where they lose. We want to get when the price breaks resistance, and then we want to get out when it breaks support. Most traders try to get the very bottom because they think they're getting a cheaper price. But what they don't understand is that they're still in selling territory. The sellers are still in control. All right, we've got to wait until the price breaks resistance like here to know that, guess what? The buyers are now in control. So if we buy anywhere in this area right here, okay, unless it breaks resistance, we're still in selling territory and it can continue to do this. Okay, so where most traders are looking to get in early on the move and buy at the bottom, boy, that's a risky move because the buyers are not in control, and vice versa. If traders try to get out or to short at the top right here, boy, the buyers are still in control. So if you try to get out in here, right, you try to get the top because you think, oh, the trade is over. Guess what? The trade could have been over here. The trade could have been over here. The trade could have been over here, right? So we let the trade run as far as possible. Only when the price breaks support, we know the sellers are in. This red candle, the sellers are in. We're going to get a sell signal to get out. So we call this the meat of the trade. We don't need all of it. We don't need all of it because we understand that all of this is not tradable. Only here to here is tradable. Buy at resistance, sell at support. Buy at resistance, sell at the support. That's the meat of the trade. Okay. And then if we want to go to the downside, if we want to short it to the downside, which we can do that very easily with Forex. All right. We can short it just like this. Let me turn on the short signal here. So we can short it just like this here. All right. We short it here. We got a break of support to the downside. Now here's break of support right here. Sell signal to now take it all the way down to the downside. Okay. So Danny, this is a long answer to your question, but it's an important one. Okay. Where do we buy and where do we get out? Okay, and this is how we trade. We want to get out on a break of support, and we want to get in on a break of resistance. And all we're doing with our trading system is we automate that whole process. Okay, so that you don't have to manually draw in your support and resistance lines. Okay, that you don't have to decide when the price broke resistance to buy and when the price broke resistance to sell. Okay, we've automated that process for you using algorithms so that we don't have to do that. We don't have to guess. Okay, the system will do it for us. And we've painted the candles green, so we know we should be buying, but most importantly, stay in the trade. Okay, and then we've painted it red to know, hey, the sellers are in. So the buyers are in here, the sellers are in here. This is the markdown, this is the markup phase, this is the distribution phase, this is the markdown phase. Okay, but the most important thing is we want to be buying, not randomly buying. All right, we want to be we want to buy only on when the price breaks resistance to let us know the buyers are now in control, and only sell on a break of support. Okay, on a break of support when the sellers are now in control. All right, that makes sense?
Yes.
All right, perfect, perfect. All right, guys, any questions for me? Any questions for me? Any more questions? I think we can end here. Any more questions?
No, thank you, David.
All right, guys, take care. Hey, have a good night, okay? See you guys next time. We have another class tomorrow, okay?
All right. Thank you, David.
All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.